Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Another Dead Matter update this week, which means another video to cover it in an alternative audio format from yours truly. If you haven't watched these before, you can expect this video to cover all of the blog updates' main points for those that would rather listen than read. If you're looking for developer interviews, overviews of various systems within Dead Matter and mechanics being built, or just see some early closed alpha gameplay, you can subscribe to this channel and you can find those in my Dead Matter playlist. Reggie kicks off this update with a special thank you to the veterans of Canada and the US, with Remembrance Day coming up on the 11th. I'd like to extend this to both active and former serving members of the British Armed Forces as well. Know that the Dead Matter team, myself, and the community appreciate your service and the sacrifices that you've made. Thank you. Since the last update, the team has pushed another update to those playing the closed alpha and are already at work on the next patch. Given that the update was a collective work from the entire team, Reggie has decided that this blog post will mostly center around the patch itself rather than the team's individual work. For that reason, this update is a bit shorter than the last one, but the last one was also quite a large update as well, so let's just jump into it. The closed alpha version of 0.5.0 was focused on fixing some critical issues that impacted playability, whilst the team is working on the larger scale revamp that was mentioned in the letter from the project lead. If you haven't read that yet, I'll leave a link for that in the description of this video. Whilst that's being worked on, the current map will see optimizations and asset improvements that carry over from the larger scale changes as they become available. Those playing the closed alpha will be happy to know that ladders have been given some love this week, aimed at improving reliability from previous versions. The changes should allow players to easily access areas such as rooftops and bunkers, and most importantly, allow them to get back down without injuring themselves. Along with this, the player inventory and traders received a mutual update aimed at reducing issues with trades. These fixes should stop some oddities with items and money being received in strange amounts, untradeable items, and traders asking for the wrong amount of currency for an item. As part of this update, a fix has been issued for a cause of item duplications, but Reggie notes here that the team is sure others will be found during the closed alpha testing. And just a reminder to use the in-game bug report feature on the main menu if you find one of those bugs. A number of small quality of life changes have been implemented, such as zombie aggression being tweaked to make their response to gunfire less of a death sentence. The team still wants them to pose a challenge when you choose to fire your weapon, however, so do bear that in mind. If you remember seeing the 5.7 in the last update, you'll also be glad to hear that this has been added to the game as of this update. As was mentioned earlier in this blog post, the level designers are primarily focused on the project revamp to steer the art direction back to the team's original vision and get the ball rolling on that front. However, a number of bug fixes as part of that work made it into 0.5.0. Many environmental assets have had their rotations fixed, and many materials throughout the world of Dead Matter have also been fixed. Light bars on emergency vehicles were previously broken, but they now work, along with interior lighting of buildings receiving some improvements so that they look a lot better during the late hours of the night. Reggie makes one final note here that the full patch notes are available on Steam for all closed alpha players, and that the team are hard at work on the next patch to fix any inevitable issues that arise from this patch. That ends the section of the update where we look into changes that have been made to the game itself, but if you remember from last week, the team also started a community roundup to showcase the best of the player screenshots each week and some content from QI partners. You can see these screenshots on your screen now, and some of these are awesome. One of these is even set up for a mobile phone, so if you're after a new screensaver, this might be it. The team also draw attention to a member of the QI Partner Program, and this guy is one of my favorite creators on YouTube when it comes to survival games at the moment, and someone that I consider a very good friend. Ralliat, or Taylor, made his own recap of last update, and has been covering Dead Matter for quite some time now. Take it from me, you'll want to subscribe to this guy's channel if you're a fan of survival games. That's it from me on this one, guys. Remember to keep discussion to things posted in the blog itself, only due to the fact that the NDA is in place, and obviously we don't want to breach that if we can avoid it. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a ton, and have a good one. I will see you all in the next one.